So, hi, welcome you to my channel. Welcome you to this new space. Well, this space was already there. The only thing is that I didn't upload much of a video, but yeah. So now I felt that I'm just right fresh from a wedding. I'm just a bride. My Shakha Paula is still there. Yeah, the sindoor is not there because today I'm working from home. Didn't have much time to just do all that stuff. So yeah, just a bride out of a wedding, and for a person who planned the entire wedding, bits by bits, like literally it took me quite a long time to think that yeah, whether I should upload a video, something like this or not. But yeah, I felt that yeah, I should. Sometimes you might hear some tingling sounds, those are of my bangles. Yeah, so let me just, without much beating around the bush, let me just dive in right into the topic. So the planning a wedding, it's difficult, it's hectic, it's time consuming, and literally it can drain your brain so much. But since like I don't know how, but I really enjoyed the entire process of my wedding planning. That's why I'm here to break it down to you. Maybe whoever is watching this video, or maybe you just jumped into my space, can find some help or some information about what you should take care of before planning a wedding, or what are the budget constraints, or what are the like important points that definitely you should jot it down even before thinking of a wedding, or even before planning one. My family was planning, definitely. Like I am a very single child, and I don't have any siblings. No close relatives were very much a part of the wedding planning. They were a part of the wedding, definitely, but when it comes to the planning thing, I didn't involve anyone. People have jobs, people are busy in their own lives, but somehow, somewhere, I just wanted to do it myself. Maybe a project for myself. Yeah. So let me just start. It's not that. Yeah, I got engaged. This is a backstory, okay? I got engaged around 1.5 years back, on February 2024. So which makes it more than 1.5 years, and I'm filming this video in September. I got married in July 2025, so that makes a more than 1.5 year. So just after our legal marriage, our engagement was our legal marriage date as well. So the families decided to get us married in 2024 itself. But due to some plans, different plans, I had some career issues going on that time. So I just wanted to, postpone a little bit later, maybe in 2025. But in 2025, what happened is that during the winter wedding, Jan, Feb, March, that period, many of the family members were having problem, and many kids in the family, they were having problem because they were having exams, they were having other plans. If the kids had exam, then definitely their parents won't be able to come, leaving them apart, right? So then we decided to postpone a little bit later also. First, we decided that our wedding will be in April, May, that time. In Bengali, we call it Boishak. And yeah, just a heads up, I'm very much Bengali. Yeah, just that. Yeah. So back to the planning thing. Now, first, since we decided it will be a April May wedding, I was really devastated because I knew that it would be, the temperatures would be rising so much. It might be somewhere around 42 degrees also in my hometown, because the last year it was this, and I mean in 2024 it was this. 42 degrees Celsius was normal. And I felt that people were not able to eat, people were not able to just get out of their homes during the day because it was scorching heat, and people were having sunstrokes, people were having electrolytes, ORS, and in the midst of that, having a wedding, I didn't feel that the idea was so much right, but somewhere I gave in because ultimately I had to get married at some point the other, socially, and that had to be done in 2025 itself. And again, November 2025 would be very much late. Again, the same problems which caused us to postpone the wedding in 2024 will happen again. So there is no point of postponing it beyond July, August. So yeah, first we decided that. But again, uh, the heat of 2024, like last year, it was so much that we that it forced us to postpone the wedding even a bit more later. Like then we thought that maybe the onset of July would be better because it might rain a bit, it might be a little bit cooler as compared to April, May. So then we were deciding that whether to do it in July or whether to do it in August. But again, unsurety that in August it would rain even more. So so we kind of fixed the date in July. So when we fixed the date in July, I already had a year to plan the wedding. I was not much sure of what kind of attire I want to wear, or uh, which venue to choose. Only I had one thing that I had like very much in common was that the team which covered my legal wedding ceremony for the photography, that he would cover, like that team would cover the wedding as well. I was very much sure of the fact that if it's my wedding, I would get it covered by them itself. So that was the only surest part, which I had in common. But other than that, I was very much unsure about where to start from, where to just start. Basically, I was just totally confused. People said that, it's 1 year left, it's so much, but like literally 1 year is nothing if you plan a wedding, because as much as you plan 6 months prior also, every you will get stressed at the last moment. That's bound to happen, you can't avoid that. Let's be very honest. Even how much I plan, last day would be a bit of chaos, and that's fine. Like uh, a wedding is supposed to be like that, right? That's why it's called a big fat Indian wedding. So, it started around July, August. I started planning. First thing, I just discussed with my family, and a bit of and some of my friends, like whom to invite, and whom to not. So this is a very big checklist you need to do, and it's important because people are important and budgets are important. And so you need to make a list that whom you want to invite, and what is your budget and what is your packs, like sorry, person approx that you want to see. And before planning a wedding, you don't really know how much is the cost of a venue and how much is the cost of per plate. So I would like recommend that visit the venues you want to have your wedding. uh, and definitely you have been to some other people's wedding, that's why some venues just inspired you. Or maybe you have seen some wedding in some videos, some venues in some videos, and that's why you're choosing a venue, right? Or maybe it's closer to your home, or different parameters. So I would just request, visit the venues, see what works best for you, see the budget first. Yeah, see the budget. That's one of the primary, what to say, entity of a wedding. Money is important, money is required. If you have maybe 1 crore rupees, then you will have some scale of wedding, and if you have 10 lakhs, then you have to do a different scale. um, and that's the shocking reality, but yeah, We have to face that. So the first thing I did was not we. It's I. It's always I. It was always I. Uh, I just went to 2 3 venues with my father. Then we just fixed one. Then later on we decided that to change that. So we lost a quite of money in the advances. Then you also need to figure out the decoration portion. Venue person will just give you the building, will just give you the property, but no one is going to decorate it. So you have to fix the decoration person to decorate that entire space. So it's always better to have a very good clear cut conversation with the person who is arranging everything, and how much will that cost, and get a written proof, a written documentation that okay, they are going to do this work, they're going to cost you this. And then booking a makeup artist who actually does good work, actually suits your needs. So do your own set of inventory. I have done mine. I will share what I have done, how I have chosen in separate videos. Otherwise, this one will be very long. So, important points, or rather, important categories that need to be decided early on is first venue. Second is no, first is budget. Budget is important. Otherwise, all the rest will just like fall like anything. So, budget, then venue. It's important. Photography, that is the team who is going to shoot you, and then the makeup artist, then comes the catering, and then comes any other things like accommodation for the friends or the family members who are visiting your wedding, something like that. If your home doesn't have enough accommodations to, you know, enough space to accommodate those people, because our home, we didn't have the space, so we definitely had to book some other accommodations to help us with that process. Now yeah, so once you choose all this and your budget is fixed, okay, this will happen, then you have to sit with each and every vendors of these parts to, you know, so that they understand your requirements and you understand theirs. It's a teamwork, and nothing can go beyond the teamwork. So you have to be a team, and on that day, on that big day, like you can't really rely on so many people, but these are the people you have to rely the most on. So be like not be a have a very good rapport with all those vendors, starting from venue people to photography team to makeup artist team to the decoration person, because what you exactly want, they should have a clear cut knowledge. And yeah, so and then once you're done with this, then you need to sit with one each kind of section, and see that what are the details. For example, if you want to book a makeup artist for just one day for one ritual, then it's going to be a different story. But if you're going to book a single makeup artist who will dress you up for the entire 3 4 day whatever ritual is there, then that will be different. So my story was like, I had the makeup artist and the assistant staying over with me for all the 4 days of my wedding, and it was such a good experience. Thank you, Papuda, if you are seeing this video. So and I was very very much satisfied with all the work he did. I was already a fan of his work, that's why I booked him. And same was with the photography team. It covered both side, like both side coverage, both my home and my husband's home. So yeah, it was there. The only disaster, I won't say no, like disaster, because no disaster actually happened. uh, it was not like my wedding makeup was bad, or my catering, some the foods being served in my wedding, that was bad. It was all good. It it was all very much okay. The only thing that we got a bit screwed up with was with the priest, and the assistant of the priest. So I didn't even think that that part can go wrong, because we know that priest for years, and he just screwed so many things. Many things were not there in place, which should have been there. Many rituals were not there in place, which should have been done. Because I'm doing a social marriage, only to to take care of that, of those rituals, right? Otherwise, I got married 1.5 years back itself, in front of a lawyer, by Indian government law. So why would I require a big fat wedding to, you know to what to say, to increase all those efforts again, right? So that was already there. But the way he screwed all those, I would remember, because only me and my family knows what went wrong. On the day of our haldi, everything was like, okay, so now what to do? In the middle of the day, the priest went somewhere, did his part, and went somewhere. And we were left with those, like, only that part that we know, and some parts, not even he was able to clear out that, okay, what should we do? And many puja samagri that were missing in the bag, we don't know whether they were even bought, or whether he even wrote them on the list so that we are there to buy. uh, we have no clue. uh, where did that go? We don't have any clue. So that was the only bad part that happened. Otherwise, each and everything that I planned went as per plan. It was a bit hectic on me, because I was the only point of contact person for each and every vendor, for each and every requirements. So although I was getting married, I always had the cell phone in my hands, so that if I receive a call, I'll be able to attend. And they were all the important calls. It was not that if someone attended those calls, he or she would be able to help. Yeah, so that thing, I think, would have been maintained a bit earlier. I should have given some other person the point of contact, so that I don't get messed up that day. But yeah, it's done. It's a thing which is done, but I think I would be able to help any person who is trying to plan a wedding. So yeah, that's why I'm just putting out this video. uh, and I have an Instagram page just for this wedding purpose, where I'm uploading one each photo. I'm trying to upload one each photo every day, and I'm sharing a little backstory of what happened, little backstory of the decorations in that frame, and how I imagined everything, and how everything came into place. So you can just check it out. And also, one thing, that if you are planning a summer wedding and if you are planning a winter wedding, two plannings are going to be very different. Because in a winter wedding, for example, uh, on the dates of November and December, when it's like not too chilly, it's sunny, it's comfy. So those dates, in one each date, there will be a vendor who is serving you, and other team members of the vendor are serving 10 other weddings. So please keep that in mind while planning a wedding, because in a summer wedding and winter wedding, both are different. And yeah, it's very different. And how much it is different, I'll just tell you in some other video, and how to plan one each vendors, and hope that will help. I will just explain what all the process I did to find out what actually suits me. And yeah, with that, I'm ending the video. It's already around 20 minutes, so I won't extend it further. See you in the next one. Till then, bye.